guys, welcome back. Today we're going along the same lines as last week, working on certain typesets. Next up is the Australia typeset, which I actually have a Dansco for, and it's mostly done except for one very rare and very expensive coin that I just choose not to get. It's almost not worth getting. It's way too expensive. But mostly I am done with the Australia typeset, like I said, except for one. So let's change camera angles and we'll take a look. Be right back. Alright, so we have the Australian typeset, book number 7337 from the Dansco albums. A little bit of backstory on Australia. It became under English rule after the gold rush of the 1850s. During that time, it pretty much was the Wild West for the UK. A lot of settlements like the old Wild West, Carson City and Tombstone stuff were popping up everywhere. Also, the British brought with them diseases during that time, which kind of killed off a lot of the indigenous Aborigines. But after a while, things settled down. The Aborigines did have kind of good relations with the settlers. I mean, once most settlers really became Australians and not just English settlers. It is a true Commonwealth of the UK. And during World War II, it was a staging area for the Pacific Theater for the Allies, the US, and the UK. The French were all stationed in Australia. A lot of the actual battles, like Iwo Jima and the retaking of the Philippines, the Battle of Midway, were all staged out of Australia. When MacArthur fled, he did not flee back to the US, he fled to Australia. My grandfather was actually one of the army soldiers in Australia during that time. So a lot of the coins he brought back went into this album, and which pretty much took about a quarter of this album. The rest of it was picked up during a lot of the collections I bought, and some of the other coins were just ones I bought to fill in the holes. So as we start off, as with most typeset albums, you start off with the smallest denomination, work your way up. They were under the sterling, pound, or the crown coins. So just like the UK and like Canada, well, no, Canada was decimal. Just like the UK, they had the halfpenny and the penny, and went into the pence all the way up to the crown. So we start off with King George V. King George V was the first monarch when England or the UK actually took over and started providing coinage. Like us, before coinage we have in 1792 and on, we were actually using UK pennies. Hence, that's where we call our cents the penny, because we get it from that. So definitely going up from George V and George VI. He went from the first reverse, which had the text saying 1/2 penny. Then we went to the kangaroo hopping right. And then the penny went from 1 penny to the kangaroo hopping left. And on this side you can see the monarchs as they progress through. George V all the way up to Queen Elizabeth II. Then you go into 3 pence. Starting off originally with the kangaroo and emu, which was kind of the shield of Australia. It's the kangaroo and emu flanking the UK shield. As you see, if in England they have the lion and the unicorn. Australia, of course, went with the local animals. And they went from that to 3 ears of wheat. Or barley, I believe it's wheat. And then we go with the 6 pence, which kept the kangaroo and emu flanking the shield. And then the shilling, King Edward the VII and King George V. Those went with the emu and kangaroo on the shield, and then went with the ram's head all the way up to Queen Elizabeth II. King Edward VII. This is for the florin. They kept with the kangaroo and emu flanking the UK shield. And then we get to the last page here. The commemorative commemorative florins. You have the I believe it's the anniversary of the Australian Parliament. I'm not sure which anniversary that was. I need to look that up. And then you had the 50th Jubilee. I'm trying to see who that was for. From 1901 to 1951, I believe that was for Edward VII, which I know he passed away before then, so I'm wondering why they were celebrating his 50th Jubilee. So, as you see the Melbourne here, that one is a rare coin and can get upwards of, sorry, I'm talking too much and yawning. Can get upwards of about $500 to $1,000 for that coin. Then you had the royal visit of King George VI. I apologize for the interruption. As I was saying, the Melbourne I'm not getting because of the value of it. It's very hard to get cheaply. If I do find one for a good price, I'll get one, but as of now, I'm not looking to get this one. Going back to the royal visit of King George VI back in 1954, you have the royal lion representing the king, and the kangaroo welcoming him to Australia. And then the one and only crown that was made for Australia. King George VI again. So, pretty easy set to put together for me. Like I said, most of these coins I already had from when my grandfather served in Australia. I apologize. Anyway, when my grandfather served in Australia during World War II. So, pretty fun set to put together. Like I said, all the coins are pretty easy to get except for that one at Melbourne flooring. Otherwise, they're not really that expensive. I believe only one other coin, I believe the crown, was a expensive coin. But that one I got with his collection. So I didn't have to worry about it. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And maybe next time I'll do another typeset. I do believe this Sunday I will have another cooking video to come out. So until then, y'all enjoy and we'll see you then.